afternoon once again, and my pleasure to introduce Richard Elloyan and Steve Wade. Now, Richard grew up in Virginia City and has spent most of his life in Nevada, true Nevada. 40 years he's been working.
60 years.
60 years, sorry. Anyway, his music and his lyrics truly portray the spirit of the West and shows his great love for our state of Nevada. Steve grew up in Reno and spent 40 years perfecting the guitar and picking with those magic fingers. Anyway, he was also a horse trainer, a carpenter, and a farrier, so a jack of all trades. Anyway, I've had the great pleasure of seeing these two gentlemen perform in Virginia City at Piper's Opera House, Bowers Mansion, many other venues. Welcome them to Cowboy Festival, and here we go.
He's a complicated cowboy. He lives a complicated life. He has one new and one old pair of boots, one trusty pocket knife. He hates breaking in another hat, likes his jeans all worn and faded, and he's proud to defend his fashion sense. It's cowboy complicated. He knows every post, every pair, on every stretch of fence. He's had the same truck for 15 years and he's fond of every dent. He has the most of what he wanted. He'd be the happiest man alive. If the gate would open by itself, he could teach his dog to drive. He's got 100 things to do today. He'll get to everyone. No one tells him where to start. He stops when he gets done. He doesn't analyze, prioritize, call a meeting to evaluate it. No, he just knows what must get done. It's cowboy complicated. He's deep in debt. You can bet that he don't mind at all. It's a debt of gratitude for a neighbor's help way back in the fall. Oh, when it comes his time, we're paying kind of good hand. It's appreciated. If there's a two-man task, you can't have to ask. It's cowboy complicated. He's got 100 things to do today. He'll get to everyone. And no one tells him where to start. He stops when he gets done. He doesn't analyze, prioritize, call a meeting to evaluate it. No, he just does what must get done. It's cowboy complicated. He just does what must get done. A little hard to comprehend for some. You can't explain it. Simply stated, cowboy complicated. Thank you. Hey. Can you give us a little more highs out there, a little bit mids or something out there? Because can you guys hear okay? Is it muddy or is it cloudy or is it okay? It's good. Okay. So my name is Richard Elloyan. This is Mr. Steve Wade. Steve is a strong, silent type. He doesn't talk very much, but when he does, it's totally worthless. No. We've been playing together for a long time, And we're going to do a song that we wrote together. This is a new song, special request here. Been a lot of talk in the paper lately about wild horses, but I don't care who you are, what side of that argument you're on, it's always great to see horses out on the range. And this is called Up for Adoption. 1, 2, 3, 4. I was born beneath the spring moon, far out on the plains, with remnants of once a royal blood still running in my veins. I am faster than the wind, but I am not as fast as change. And I ran out of luck the day that I ran out of range. Oh, once the West was endless, now there's no room for me, 'cause I'm tattooed and I'm fenced in, suddenly not free. I have never known a rider, felt the saddle or the rope, but I'm up for adoption, and you're my only hope. I am wild, untamed, and wary, and that's how I stayed alive. But I have the scars to prove it's true, the strongest do survive. And the smell of summer rain and distant grass floats on the wind, and it calls to all my instincts, come and run these hills again. Oh, once the West was endless, now there's no room for me. I'm tattooed and I'm fenced in, suddenly not free. I have never known a rider, felt the saddle or the rope, but I'm up for adoption, and I'm running out of hope. For us who have no voice, no choice, why you speak for us all, to remind the world God made a place for creatures great and small. Stories of my speed and strength, they're part of history. Yet shot at, sold, and slaughtered may be our destiny. A relic or a resource, regardless of which horse you see. From the old world to the new one, no one can deny our legacy. Oh, once the West was endless, now there's no room for me. I'm tattooed and I'm fenced in, suddenly not free. I have never known a rider, felt the saddle or the rope, but I'm up for adoption, and I'm running out of hope. Oh, I'm up for adoption, and you're my only hope. Thank you so much. So this is the first tune that I wrote, a cowboy tune I wrote a long, long time ago, and this is called Buckaroo Moon. 1, 2, 3, 4. Beneath the brow that's tanned and wrinkled, there's two eyes that brightly twinkle, like the stars that shine at night in the desert sky. Calloused hands upon the reins, a smile that hides the aches and pains of years and years spread your bedroll out beneath the buckaroo moon. He rides the trails along the Walker, through the chilly wind and icy water, where the cold and lonely cut clean to the bone. He'll have a beer if someone's by him. He'll tell you about a girl that he left crying, but a restless heart can only know one home. Oh, listen to the howling coyote and watch the sun go down on Bodie, and you can spread your bedroll out beneath the buckaroo moon. Buckaroo moon on the midnight stage. I'll bet there ain't a cowboy wouldn't stake his wage. There ain't a woman in the city that could ever be as pretty as moonbeams on the night breeze, shining through the pine trees. Oh, it's a life of simple pleasures. That's all a cowboy really treasures. Just a clear blue sky and the aspen turning gold. The dirt and dust of pushing cattle, the perfect fit of a well-worn saddle. Now that's peace of mind that can't be bought and sold. Oh, listen to the howling coyote and watch the sun go down on Bodie, and you can spread your bedroll out beneath the buckaroo moon. Oh, listen to the howling coyote and watch the sun go down on Bodie, and you can spread your bedroll out beneath the buckaroo moon. Thank you very much. So it seems that everybody seems to, in all the cowboy poetry and music gatherings I go to, nobody ever talks about trains. For some reason they get left out of most of those. But this is a song I wrote. I lived in Virginia City, right across the street from where the B&T Railroad used to run. And this is a song that I wrote called Steel Rails. When I die, please bury me beneath the steel rails. I can hear that outbound train rolling overhead. Oh, my soul won't wander far from the rumble of the railroad cars. So bury me beneath steel rails when I'm dead. When at last I am deceased, I shall refuse to rest in peace. I'll rise up each time I hear that whistle scream. So tear my house down bit by bit and feed it to the boiler stick by stick. When you roll by me, you do it with a head of steam. How I love to see black smoke on the horizon. Feel the wonder and the thunder as the big wheels go rolling by. So to rest beneath the railroad ties. A rusty spike will do for my headstone. Lay my gold watch on the track, let the locomotive run the darn thing flat. Oh, bury me beneath the steel rails when I'm gone. How I love to see black smoke on the horizon, and feel the wonder and the thunder as a big wheel go rolling by. So bury me beneath the steel rails when I die. When I die, please bury me beneath the steel rails. I can hear that outbound train rolling overhead. Oh, my soul won't wander far from the rumble of the railroad cars. So bury me beneath the steel rails when I'm dead. So bury me beneath the steel rails when I'm dead. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
So we got time to do a couple more songs. We're going to do a song. I always try to save everything I write, and I had this song in a notebook going back probably 10 or 12 years ago, and I came across it and put different music to it. And this is on our new CD, Steve and I CD, called 40 Miles of Famous. And this is a song I wrote for everyday ranchers and people that work hard. And this is called Each Day. 1, 2, 3, 4. These mountains are my home. Inside this fence is all I own. Some were born to roam, but that's not me. I am married to this land, and I can hold it in my hand. I'm like the ocean that is rolling constantly. Each day I do what I have always done. I work from daybreak till the setting sun. I can't tell you how it feels for me to stand out in these fields, in the windrows where the wind blows endlessly. See the seasons come and go. Springtime pushes through the snow, and the colors of the fall in full relief. Each day I do what I have always done. I take another step towards what this will become. I grew up here in this soil, and I was raised on sweat and toil, and I learned to curse the flood and pray for rain. And if anything I found, it's a deep root holds its ground, and a branch that bends is one that will remain. Each day I do what I have always done. I face my tasks and I take them one by one. Each day I face those crosses off the hill. I say a prayer and let them know that I'm here still. now my home inside this fence is all I own. And what I am is what I'm meant to be. I am married to this land, and I can hold it in my hand. Oh, maybe it's the land that's holding me. Oh, maybe it's the land that's holding me.
Thank you very much. Yes, Richard.
One more song. What do you want to do? Okay.
So, this is for anybody who's ever driven between here and Las Vegas. This is the title song from our new CD, and this is called 40 Miles of Famous.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I turned on my radio, tuned in the only choice. And pouring through those speakers, I recognized my voice. On that lonely stretch of highway where the crows and the coyotes call. I'm 40 miles of famous between Goldfield and Tonopah. In between those rugged peaks, my songs, they just get trapped. Had a little drive on 95, my music habitat. Why, there's places in this country that I don't get played at all. But I'm 40 miles of famous between Goldfield and Tonopah. I'm 40 miles of famous just south of Tonopah. To the tourists and the truckers and the snowbirds on the star. They play this side of the dirt, sometimes big Nevada sky. Oh, it ain't exactly Nashville, but I'm famous for 40 miles. Someone told me radio waves go forever out in space. A million years from now, I could be famous in another place. Or I might be a hologram in some galactic bar. Right now I'm 40 miles of famous between Goldfield and Tonopah. I'm 40 miles of famous just south of Tonopah. To the tourists and the truckers and the snowbirds on the star. They play this side of the dirt, sometimes big Nevada sky. Oh, it ain't exactly Nashville, but I'm famous for 40 miles. Oh, you don't know who'll be listening to that little FM station. I could be a 60-year-old overnight sensation. I turned on my radio, tuned in the only choice. Pouring through those speakers, I recognized my voice. So I indulged my vanity just because I could. So I cranked up the volume, shouting, "Damn, that guy is good." I'm 40 miles of famous, just south of Tonopah. To the tourists and the truckers and the snowbirds on the star. They play this side of the dirt, sometimes big Nevada sky. Oh, it ain't exactly Nashville, but I'm famous for 40 miles. that I'm famous for 40 miles.
Thank you so much, Steve Wade on the guitar there. Thank you. Come back and see us. We have lots of CDs for sale. We'd love to talk to you. Thank you.
Big round of applause for Steve and Richard. Excellent, excellent.